Hello everybody. Ooh, today's a little bit different because we got some supplies. Let's unbox them together. Ooh! Okay, here we are. Okay, so ARRTX has sent me their brand new acrylic marker set to try out. I got the anime set and I'm very excited to give it a go. They also sent me some gel pens. I am very excited because just a couple videos ago, I talked about wanting to find really good gel pens for highlights and stuff, and literally they reached out to me the next day. So I'm really excited to try these with you guys. We're actually going to work on this cute little draw this in your style that I found. I thought the colors were just perfect. Plus, it's really good artist appreciation. I will go ahead and link their Instagram account at the end of the video. You know, if you want to participate too, it'll be a super fun time. Let's unbox things. Let's see what we have got. They've got like little labels that come with it. I've already started with these because these are little labels that actually go on the markers themselves. You can see a little bit. And I think this is a swatch labeler. These are also stickers, unless there's somewhere on here that it goes, but I don't see anywhere that is plainly this size. Nice. All right, so we have 60 of these markers to try out. Let me go ahead and move my little eraser so I have a place to actually put these. In comes the sketchbook. Hello. We were doing a lot of work in the yard the other day, so my forearms are screaming. I definitely need a little bit of a warm up just to get my muscles back in line, I think. That's done. I'm trying to decide if I want to do swatches first, or if I want to doodle some of the elements from the draw this in your style first. I don't know which way is the way to go. Probably do the swatches, right? Yeah, let's do that. Like I said, there are 60 different colors here. They also are acrylic markers, so very similar to Posca's in all of these adorable colors. So I'm really excited to give it a go. I will say that they're very nice for doing nail art. I actually did some of the nail art, well, actually all of it, all the little flowers on my little nails here. I did it with these markers and so far, so good. They were really easy to use and much better than a dotting tool and some nail polish for sure. Much more comfortable with markers versus like trying to be perfect with paint. Nah, I don't know. It's just whatever. I would like to swatch. That's what I'd like to do. Okay, so black is black. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm interested to see if the colors match the caps and how well they actually do. Close, yeah. I would say that the caps make a good reference. That's not always the case. I am interested to see how these dry down too. That color is really pretty. I expected it to just be gray, but it's like a periwinkle. I'm interested to see how they interact with the paper too. Oh, these colors are beautiful. Also, the ones that I'm expecting to be pretty vibrant, like this one, that does not match its cap whatsoever, but it's more pastel, which I'm for. Some of them are also a little juicier than others, but none of them have been dry yet, so that is also a win. Get in. Get in. I want to see how opaque this white marker is. Let's do a little test. Some Sharpie down here. These will also be good to test the gel pens on too. Let's try the white one up here. Okay, you'd probably have to go over it a few times just to make sure, because as it's drying, I can see the Sharpie underneath, but that's not a big deal to me anyway. I also want to try one of like the more pastel colors. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's already dry. Yeah, I think that's to be expected. That's usually what I see with Posca too, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's try this green right here. I believe it's this one. That's really good. I can barely see the black underneath of this really, really, really light green color. So I think that's a win. I'm really excited about it. The white gel pens, they sent me the 0.1, which is a pretty thick gel pen. That's pretty good. It doesn't feel scratchy either. It feels really smooth. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm really excited to try out these metallics. Wow. Pretty nice. It's really shimmery too, which I mean, it's gold. I would hope so. And the silver. Silver's pretty good too. Okay. I mean, so far they're all wins in my book. With the draw this in your style thing that I want to try, I want to do a simplified version over here just for swatching purposes. I want to see if I can get pretty close to the colors that are in this artwork with the markers that we have. I really enjoy doing art with paint markers, so this is the first time that I've ever had this much variety, let me tell you. So I am a little nervous about that, but also excited. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's probably a good place to start. Judging by the skin tones that we have, I think that this one might be the best. Oh, I guess we get to see how it does over pencils too. I think that is a good. I do want to try to do like little blushies and stuff here. I like the more sketchy texture a lot, actually. I've never really tried to do a piece where, I don't know how to explain it. Like I see artists on like Instagram and stuff, and I see their work and it just looks so sketchy and textury and nice. And I always kind of feel like I fall a little bit short in that aspect, because a lot of my digital art, I started out being very smooth and like blended and stuff, and now I'm leaning way more towards liking more things that look like you could just grab it, you know, or like touch it or like feel the texture. It just looks so much more interesting to me. It's just really cool to see how your artistic tastes change over time. You know, her hair is a little bit on the red side, so I think I want to try using this color and then maybe doing a color over it and blending that and see how that looks. Definitely a different learning curve for me, that's for sure. I do like that. I think that looks nice. Her eyes are like silver, so I think this is a good eye color, because guess what, it's like silver. Ooh, we could even try to do like the gel pen on there for like some little extra thing, little bits and bobs. Lip color is very corally and red, so I'm gonna put this red underneath first and then we'll go over it with the coral. My collection seems to be growing. The flowers are the part that I am most excited about. I think this color right here is a good base color to start with. So how many over is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy right here. I think the reason why I have such a hard time with painting and stuff, because painting is definitely not my forte. I'd like to be better at it, but I can't be bothered. But with painting, you end up covering up a lot of the sketch, and I rely very heavily on the sketch itself. So to be more comfy with my actual art style would help out a lot, but at this point, I'm still kind of in the dabbling phase, if that makes any sense at all. And for the white flowers, I think I want to go with this off-white so you guys can actually freaking see it. Yeah, these like super light colors are definitely going to have to be gone over a few times to be opaque for sure. Oh, that's perfect. The last little swatch is up here on this little tulip guy. That one's easy because it's just red and dark red. What else? She needs blush for sure. I do want to try, because there's some little wispy bits around this draw. Wow. There are some wispy bits on this drawing. So I do want to try with maybe the gold and see if I can get some of those like fun little lines for the hair. Very juicy. Now, as far as the background goes, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that yet. I'm just gonna assume that I can do some blobby bits. Gosh, I'm just getting out all of the markers at this point, throwing caution to the wind and not being organized whatsoever. That's probably fine. Where do you go? Here? No, here. that's where you're gonna go for now. Yeah, I think something like that would be good. It's very abstract, but I think if we put that down first and then do our painting on top, I think that could be pretty ding dang cute. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready for the full thing. Let me see if I can get myself reorganized just a moment. All set. And time for the sketching. The sketching. Let's go, brother. I can't do anything smoothly. Since this is a draw this in your style, I feel like I actually have to try. This ear's too big. I like this other one. Doesn't matter because it's just a sketch. It's gonna get covered up by the paint. In the draw this in your style, Patricia doesn't have a shirt on. And I don't want to just cut her off down here. So I think what I might do is the flowers that are going up here, I'm also going to put them down here. That way it just doesn't look like just some naked lady. My style has shirts. Let me get these flowers out of the way down here, and then I feel like I'll have a better idea of how it needs to be framed. But so far, I'm really excited that it is actually almost perfectly centered. Who is she? What was I doing? Flowers. Yes. Okay. Love me some thick eyebrows. Yes. Okay, and flowers up top. Okay, I'm gonna start doing the background, just very abstract, I think, and then I'll go in on top. So I'm really nervous about covering up the whole sketch, but I think I'm just gonna do it in a piecey style, kind of like what we did in the sketchbook. So here we go. Where do you go? I just took you out. Oh, I see. Background, a check. Now we can actually get down to the real stuff. I'm gonna lighten up the under sketch that hasn't already been covered up by paint. All right, here we go. Incorrect color. Already, right off the bat. Okay. I think maybe I need to let this dry a little bit because it keeps picking up. It keeps picking up the other pins, so you can still see the background. So I think I'm just gonna chill out on that skin part for now. I keep trying to cover it up. That's another thing with painting too, is that I know you have to trust the process, but gosh, I really struggle with the ugly face. I will say, these markers for hair texture is absolutely splendid. I was wondering why she looked like a bear, and it's because you're not supposed to see the top parts of her ears. I'm a goober. Whoops. Oh, better. Let me give you a mouth, ma'am. Would you like that? Let me work on the flowers before I get too frustrated with myself. It always happens this way, that my sketch looks completely different from my finished one. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I picked the wrong brown for the hair, actually. I think I do want to try to put some line art on her because I have never learned my lesson and probably will never, so let's do a good chunky tip. Oh, I forgot the tulip. Gosh dang it. And last but not least, I'm going to do some little hair flurries. Flurries? Flourishes. Fleur. We're gonna put some shiny bits in the hair. I really enjoyed working with these markers a lot, actually. I have never owned this many different colors of acrylic markers, so I'm really happy to have them. The colors are beautiful, mostly opaque, I guess. Some of them are a little bit more see-through than others, but those are the lighter colors, which I totally understand. I will go ahead and leave links in the description if you would like to try any of these things out for yourself. If you would like to participate in this Draw This in Your Style challenge, you can check out Alana Bitter on Instagram. I will go ahead and put her links below as well. If you doodled along or made your own cute little creation, please post it on Instagram and tag me at xsirensketches. I would absolutely love to see your artwork. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a whole bunch. And until I see you next week, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Bye!